everyone, and how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a really super awesome day today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and yes, this should be Gabe is a hot mess right now. What it should be. Because I just came home from the gym. I haven't done anything. I've not shaved or anything, so you're seeing the non-glamorous except for a little bit of a Dior lip balm, and that's about it. So it's not a very glamorous look today. So I have no makeup or anything on whatsoever, except just some skincare I put on this morning before I went to the gym, but most of that is sweat off. But anyway, we are doing I'm basically going in here and I'm getting rid of some stuff. So I just thought you guys might want to come along with me and see. So I thought before the sun completely goes down, we have a little bit of a natural lighting. So I thought I would kind of come in here and let you guys see what I'm getting rid of. I'm getting ready to give this bag to a girlfriend of mine. She actually does makeup. She started doing a makeup business for weddings and glamour, events and stuff like that. So, and she's just building her collection. So I just thought I would give her some makeup. So I've got quite a bit. So I just thought I'd go through and see and let you guys see what I am getting rid of though. So you can just kind of have an idea. This is the bag right here. So we got a big old Trader Joe's bag full of stuff. So if you are wanting to see what is in the bag, then, then stick around and let's do this together. We are. So this is our little pile that we got here. So I've got like all of this. I put down a towel so it wouldn't, if there was any makeup that was broken, which I don't think there is in here. So this is kind of pretty much it. So just wanted to peel these out first because these are just some extras that I had. So I love this body lotion, but I have like 2 or 3 of them. And I bought a bunch of backups, so I'm gonna give her one of these so she has an extra body lotion. But they're this smells so good. It's really awesome. You can get it at Vitamin Shop. Sometimes they don't have it, but you can get it online. But it is such an amazing smell. It smells so good. But I'm giving her one of these, and then I actually over here I have these Good Molecule hydrogel eye patches. I'm actually going to, I've got like 2 or 3 of these as well, and she can use these on her brides or on her, glamour events to put underneath their eyes to make their eyes look less puffy, because these are really super awesome good. And this is a really good, these are good. Tara Lynn is the one that got me stuck on these, and I really do love them, but I just had extra, and I didn't want them to sit around because I have a couple of them, and I wanted them to kind of get gone, so I'm going to give her one of those. And then, so let's get into some of this makeup. So let's start over here at the end towards my legs. So I'm going to get rid of my Lunar Beauty palette in Strawberry Dream. Let me flip it around to there. It's so beautiful, and it's barely been touched. I haven't used it a whole lot, but it is such a beautiful palette. But I just felt like she could get more out of it than me. I have a couple palettes with these kind of colors in it. And then I have Manny's the Lunar Beauty Life to Drag. I have that, but I love this. This is great. But I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have this Pat McGrath palette. This one is the Rose Decadence palette is what it is. I have never really got to use this much. So I've used it a little bit, but not a ton. And I just thought, maybe she might enjoy it a little bit more than me. I didn't really particularly care for this palette as much. It's not one of my favorites by her. And I also have another Pat. I'll just go ahead and pull it out too. It's over here. And this one is the... let's see, the Divine Quantity Risque Rose. Try to open it up a little bit. And this is one as two as well. I have a lot of these kind of colors, which I love. And this is really beautiful too. I mean, it's a beautiful palette. I just thought she might use it a little bit more than me. So I thought I would give her that. And then I'm going to actually declutter this Dior Birds of a Feather. I really like this palette. It's really pretty, but again, I'm getting rid of a lot of these 4 pans. Or 5 pans, 4 pans. I really just don't care for them much. I just don't use them very much. So I am actually going to declutter this. I've only used this one time, and that was for the video. So I don't really see for me reaching for this again, as beautiful as it is, but I thought maybe she could get more use out of it than me. And then with that said, another Dior is this one too. I also got this one too, and they're very basic, and I just thought she could use this like a little clutch on the go type thing, you know, because they're very basic colors, and I thought she would like that. I'm going to get rid of my Butter Bronzer. I have used this maybe once or twice. I do love these. They are really great. It is a great bronzer. I never reached for it, and it's been in my drawer forever, so it's just time for me to get rid of it. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm also getting rid of my Charlotte Tilbury. What is the name of this? I forgot. It's the beach stick. It's the beach stick. I'm going to try to take it. It's a really pretty stick. You can use it on your eyes, your cheeks, or your lips. They don't make these anymore. They discontinued them, but they're really great. It is a great product, but I just needed to get rid of it, and I thought she could use this as a topper or something for one of hers. I'm definitely getting rid of this. This is the Jaclyn Hill, the cream bronzer that she came out with in summer. I hate it. I do not like it. Do not like the color. It is just terrible. I'm going to try to see if I can get the lid off of it. Just let you guys see. I just don't like this color. I don't like it. It's very yellow. It's very, I don't know. Something about it, I just don't like it. I don't like the texture of it. So we are definitely getting rid of that. And speaking of Jaclyn Hill, I'm actually going to get rid of this too. I'm going to declutter it. I just really do love this. I love the cream blush. I do not like the bronzer. The bronzer is so red. It's such a red bronzer. Now this one is a little bit more of a darker one. But I thought maybe she could use this on maybe a darker client, but I just don't like it. I just don't like the bronzer, but the cream blush is gorgeous. And it's a beautiful bronzer. The cream is pretty. I just hate it. I just don't like it. It does look not good on me. So I'm just getting rid of that. I am going to get rid of my Barbie. I'm going to get rid of this ColourPop. This is so hard to open. I'm going to get rid of this Color Shock highlighter, but it is really beautiful. It's a beautiful highlighter. The thing is that I've just got so many highlighters, and it's just not one that I reached for. And I got it with the collection when I bought the Barbie collection by ColourPop, and it's really cute. But I'm just going to give it to her. I thought maybe she could use it a lot more than me. And then also I have this Jouer. It's a double-sided. It's a blush and a highlight together in one. I don't like these. They're very, very matte-like. They're really cute. I mean, it's a cute, the blush is really, it's okay. I mean, you know, it's just not my favorite. I mean, I love the Jouer bronzer, but I just really don't care for these. I just really don't. I mean, there's just something about them. They're not creamy enough for me or something. I don't know. I just didn't like it, so I'm just going to get rid of that because it's just sitting around. An extra little Tarte Shape Tape that I had, and I thought she could use that maybe on a lighter client or something. I just had it for like eyeshadow base or something, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also getting rid of my Milani blush. This is such a beautiful color too. This is the Dolce Pink. It's the one that everybody rants and raves about. It's a really beautiful blush topper or a blush. It's really gorgeous. I just never reached for it. It's so pretty, and I hate it just sitting around in my drawer wasting to nothing. So I'm going to give it to somebody that I know that will use it and utilize it more. And then over here, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Loose Powder. And, you know, and I have it, this is in a shade 2. You know what? I just don't care for this powder. I love Charlotte Tilbury, you guys know that I do, but I just don't care for, I don't know, I just don't care for it. It's just something about, I don't like it. I don't know why. It's just not that great of a powder to me. I prefer the press. The press is amazing. This one is just not that great, so I'm getting rid of that. And then we're going to get rid of the Tarte Bloom palette, the Tartelette Juicy palette. This is a beautiful palette. And again, I just thought she could use it more than me. I thought this would be fantastic on brides or for glamour or anything for like a soft evening event or something, or she had like a really, any kind of pictures would look really beautiful. She's doing a soft look. I thought she might really enjoy this. It's very neutral. She gets a lot in it, so I thought she would really enjoy that. So I'm getting rid of this one too. And then over here, I've got the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Dark Magic palette. This is one of the very first palettes that I bought when I started the channel. And it's gorgeous, and it's really beautiful. I mean, I love the green shade over their Potion, and I love the Trickery. I love that too. It is a really beautiful palette. I didn't have a problem with the pigments or anything. I really enjoyed it. But again, I thought it was more neutral, more brown, something she could use for glam events or something. I just thought she might get more out of it because it just sits in my drawer and I never use it. So I just thought maybe I might give it to somebody that would use it. And then over here I have the Charlotte Tilbury. I know you guys are going to probably scream because it's the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This one is it's the Eyes of a Star. And it's beautiful and it's really pretty. I bought it again towards the beginning of my channel. It's about a year old now because it came out last year around the same time frame. I don't know. I mean, it's just very basic to me. I just don't, I'm just don't like to have a lot of these around. I'm just kind of tired of them. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm also getting rid of these Lancome, I can't even speak, La Monochromatique. I have this in French Affair, and I have this one is Mademoiselle. They're really super, super beautiful. Over here's another one. This one is Soiree. And then I also have these two over here. Oh, there's actually three more. I have, this one is a Claw. It's so gorgeous. They're really beautiful. And I mean, I really do love them because you can use them for lips, cheeks, and eyes. But I never use it. Never use them. They sit around and and I've had these now probably almost 2 years now, and Lancome discontinued them last year, so I'm getting rid of them. So I'm not gonna mess with those anymore. I'm gonna kind of just get rid of them because they just need to go to somebody that would definitely use it more. I'm getting rid of the Fenty concealer, the Peach, because I thought she could use it as a corrector. I never reached for this either. I've used it like maybe 2 or 3 times, and I've never really reached for it much. This L'Oreal, it's like a cat, what is it called? Cat Eye. The Flash Cat Eye, if you guys can see it. It's really cool. It is a great liquid liner. You actually can use the little tool to help edge your liner on and everything. It's really cool. I do like it. I just never reach for it. I mean, it's just, I've got better liquid liners that I just enjoy much more. And I just thought she might enjoy that a lot more than me. And then these e.l.f. Putty Blushes. I think I have one more somewhere. Or maybe that's not it. But maybe this e.l.f. Putty Blush. And this is I think it's in Bora Bora, I think is the name of the shade. But they're really good. They're just very matte. And I did like them. They're not bad. I just, again, I just thought maybe she could use it more than me. The same thing with the concealer. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. It's a really beautiful concealer. It's really pretty. It's like the Touche Claw. I just never reached for it. I mean, it's just not one that I just would typically go back to. It's just but it is a really pretty product. And the same thing with the Luminous Putty. It's really beautiful. This is a beautiful primer. It's a lot similar to the Tasha Silk Canvas, but it's got more voluminosity to it. And it's really pretty. I just never reached for it. So I'm getting rid of that. This Believe lipstick, which is really pretty too. This is a gorgeous color. Actually, and she can sanitize these, by the way, guys, because she used to work with me, so she knows I've taught her how to sanitize lipsticks and stuff, so she knows how. So I'm going to just give her these lipsticks because she can definitely use them. But this is a really beautiful color. It's called the Soft Rose is the name of it. It's a really beautiful neutral color. I just never use it. And I mean, and then they're good lipsticks. These Believe lipsticks are pretty good. They don't have any smell to them or anything, so they don't smell the best. But I mean, it's a really pretty lipstick, but I'm just going to let her use it. Then I have this L'Oreal one over here. This one is in the shade Matte Mandate is the name of the color. And let me see if I can show it to you guys. It's really pretty. It's got a really pretty fuchsia look to it. It's very nice. I mean, I like it. It's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful matte. I just never reached for it. And I have some other colors like this now. And I just prefer it more over this one. And then I'm also getting rid of these mascaras. Now, I'm not going to give her the mascara. So I'm basically going to throw these out. But this is the L'Oreal Air Volume. I've had this now for about a year. And I finally figured I needed to get rid of it but I never use it much anymore. But it is a beautiful mascara. It's really good. And so is this Flower Beauty, this Warrior mascara. I bought it last year when I did the flower video, and it's a really good mascara. It is really nice. If you like volume, it's really good. And then the same thing with the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. You know, I tried to get back on board with this, but I'm just not one of those people that really care for this mascara much. But I mean, but it is a beautiful mascara, and there's a lot of people, there's a cult that loves this mascara. So definitely, if you would want a voluminous lengthening, these are really good. And this one is the bomb. This one right here, On the Rise, such a good mascara by NYX. So good. Volume, length, everything. It's really good. And it's like $6-7, so it's really great. We're getting rid of the Lawless. If you guys remember when I did the Lawless the review, I'm just, you know, I've tried to use this a couple times. It's just not my jam. So she's going. We're getting rid of her. I'm also getting rid of the Givenchy, the Prism Libre. We're getting rid of that. I just don't care for it much. It's a good foundation. It's just, for some reason, though, I've just never, it's just not something that I reach for. So I'm getting rid of that too. And then over here we have the Natasha Denona, the Love Glow, I should call it the Love, I'm sorry, you heard my washer or my dryer go off. This Love Glow palette, I had the worst luck with this, and I'm going to show you. So I've got 2 different ones of these, and they broke each time. This is when look when I got it. This is what it looks like when I got it. And then I went and got another one, did the same thing to me. I've used the one that I had before once, and then I've used this one once. They both broke. The highlighter's okay, and the cream blush is okay. Again, I just thought she could use this. Maybe she could use the highlight and the cream blush in it more. I just was very disappointed in this. I didn't really care for it. I felt it was very glittery. I just didn't really care for it much, so she's going. This Urban Decay white liner that came from the Prince, such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. I'm hoping that she can definitely use it a lot more than me, because you can sharpen it and sanitize it. So I'm definitely going to let her have this one, because I just don't care for this white liner at all. And then of course, you know, any of this stuff too that she doesn't want, she can just throw away or give to someone else or something if she doesn't want to use it. I'm actually getting rid of my Natasha Denona, this one as well. I mean, I used it like maybe 2 or 3 times. It's not my favorite palette. I mean, it's cute. I think the new one that's coming out, the brighter colors, this is too neutral for me. I just like a little more punch if I'm going to have a pink. I just don't think it's got anything spectacular about it. A lot of these colors I feel like are similar to the ones that are in the retro palette. And you know, when I have the Love palette, which I actually decided to keep, I was going to declutter it, but I decided to keep it. But this one, it's okay. But I mean, but I'm going to give it to her. I thought maybe she could use it more. And then also this Jason Wu. This is the, it's the one that for cheeks and lips. I'm trying to get it where you guys can see it. It's a really pretty neutral color. It's a very pretty neutral matte color, and you can use it for your lips and your cheeks. I just don't use it. It just sits there. I've gotten rid of most of the Jason Wu, but the Jason Wu Brow is my favorite. But some of his other products, I like them, but they just weren't my faves. Also getting rid of some Charlotte Tilbury lips. I'm getting rid of the collagen lip baths. You know what, guys? I don't know why I don't really care for these. I know that she got a following with these. I just don't care for Charlotte's lip products a lot. I don't know why. Her lipsticks feel drying on my lips sometimes. And, I mean, I like her lip liners, but I just don't care for her lip glosses and her lipsticks much. Am I the only one alone here that doesn't like her lip products? But we're getting rid of these lip glosses. This is the Walk of No Shame. And then this other one is like the Rosy something, I think. I can't remember, but I'm giving her those. And then I'm getting rid of the tinted. I'm getting rid of the tinted Loves. These are great. I actually really like these, but I just thought they're about out of date. And I just thought maybe she could use them, or if she doesn't want to, then she could throw them out. But I just thought I would just go ahead and, get rid of these two because I'm never using them. And the same thing with this over here. So these are some lip liners I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of the this L'Oreal one, this Age Perfect one. You know, I love the color. The color is it's a pretty chocolate brown, but they're so slimy and they run everywhere. And I've used this like one time and I just never reached for it again. And I just thought again, maybe she might have a darker skin tone or somebody that wants a chocolate lip that maybe might like this better. So I'm going to let her have that. And then these are the ColourPop lip liners. You can tell that they've kind of been around. I'm probably going to throw these out. I'm probably not going to give these to her. But it's BFF 1, 2, and 3. And you know what? I don't like ColourPop's lip liners. I've just really discovered I really just don't like them. They're just too creamy. They go everywhere. They're just not good lip liners. I used to think that I liked them, but now that I've tried Christian Audette and some of the other ones, nah, I just don't keep them, and there's no reason for me to have them anymore, so I'm getting rid of them. So these two were the ColourPop. I got these earlier in when they did the Animal Crossings in ColourPop. And they're super cute. And they look so cute on. They're very glittery, but they're very fun. But I thought she would get more with the toppers and stuff for editorial or for stuff like that. I thought she would get more out of them than me. I mean, they're cute little color stories, and I really enjoyed them. And they weren't really expensive, but I'm never going to use them. They just keep sitting in there, and I keep thinking I was going to use them, but I never did. So we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of the Fenty Beauty powder. We're getting rid of that, the Pro Filter, the soft matte. I like this powder. I mean, but I like Infallible much better. I think it's a much better powder foundation. This one was okay. The color was okay. It did okay when I reviewed it. It's nothing wrong with it. I just don't get along with Fenty's complexion products like everybody else does. I hate that too because I love the brand. But even like her mascara, you know, blushes, contour sticks, the lip balms are the lip balm. I think it's the lip balms. I think those are the only ones that I really enjoy. Everything else in her line has not been that great for me. So maybe one day something in hers will come along. But then, and also this was in the Lancome Beauty box. So this is it's got a highlighter in it, a bronzer, and then there's 2 blushes. These are really pretty. They're very pretty, but again, I just wouldn't use these much. I mean, I've used them, because they were in the kit, and I do like them. They are pretty, and it is great because they're all together in one little thing. And it's a really nice little compact. It was really cute, but I'm getting rid of this too. We're decluttering that as well. And then my Michaela palette. Oh, it's so pretty with the glitter. I love it. I love this palette. It's a really, really cute palette. It's very pretty. It's very colorful. She's got a lot of different shade ranges in here. The textures are great. All the toppers are really beautiful. The shimmers are really beautiful. The metallics are gorgeous. Unfortunately, I just never reached for it. And I have so many different colors that are like this. So I'm just going to get rid of this and just give it to her because I just think she would just use it again for more editorial stuff. Up here, she could use stuff for more neutral looks, for pops of color when she needs it. I just think she would really enjoy this. And she loves Michaela too, so I think she would really enjoy this palette. So I'm getting rid of my True Match Eye Cream Concealer. It's good. It's a good concealer. I just never reached for it. Same thing with the Skin Paradise. This was a little bit of a fail for me. I just didn't really, it's supposed to be, it and the YSL New are very similar. This one just has an SPF in it. Just didn't care for this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. We're just gonna get rid of it. Maybe she'll have a skin tone or something she can use this on, but I hate it because it was kind of promising, but I prefer the serum better, or I prefer the new balm better than this one. But it's okay. It's not a bad product. It just wasn't for me. And then I've got some Lancome Juicy Tubes. Now, you guys know I love my Lancome Juicy Tubes. But there are some shades that I don't really use a lot. So Melon I don't use a lot. Pure I don't use a lot. This one is Tickle Pink. I don't use that one much. And this one is this one's for Caramel Gospel. I don't really use these. The other ones I do. I bought a big kit at the beginning of my YouTube, and I had like 20 of them in it, and I used the other ones, but these I don't use. But I thought she could use these for more of a thicker gloss if she needed them, or to put over top of something, so I thought she could use those. And then over here, we have our Anastasia, the one that everybody hated. This highlighter is gorgeous. I think it's really pretty. It does have a greenish look to it when you do put it on the skin, because it's kind of that white, almost greenish look to the skin. You can see it. I think you can see it a little pretty good, because I'm sorry, my lighting getting a little dim, but it's really pretty. It's a pretty really as a highlight. It would look great as a shadow. But it is not, I didn't think it was that bad as a highlight, but I mean, but some people just hate it, but we're going to get rid of it finally. I was going to keep it a little bit longer, and I am going to keep my Almarizi because she's a classic, but we're just going to get rid of this iced out because I just, I just don't use it anymore. And then I'm going to get rid of this Jacqueline powder. I never use it either. I love the blush, and I love the cream and the stick. This one, I just don't care for. I mean, it's a little too matte for me. It's supposed to be luminous, but it's very matte on me, so I just don't care for it. So I'm going to give her that. And also the Jacqueline highlighter. Now, this highlighter is the bomb. It's really gorgeous. It's a really beautiful highlighter. It's like a putty. So it's got a really beautiful look to it. It's got a beautiful sheen. Again, I just got so many highlighters. I'm just going to get rid of it. And then I've got another extra Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I've got an extra one of these. I'm going to wipe all these off, by the way, before I give them to her. But, but I'm going to do the hyaluronic spray. I'm going to get rid of that because I had a bunch of these when I first got them, and I used it, and I just don't use this anymore. And it's such a good hydrating spray. It's really awesome, but it's going to go bad if I don't give it because I've just got so many. I'm just going to get rid of this. At least over here, it's e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil. It's a beautiful body oil. It's really pretty. It's like a body makeup with the oil mixed in with it. It's really pretty, but I have never used this, so it's just been sitting around and I've never used it. So I'm gonna give it to her for, so she can use it on people's bodies and stuff. I think it would be great. And then I'm gonna get rid of this Barbie lipstick in ColourPop. This one is the shade Malibu Sunset. It's pretty. It's a really pretty color. I do like it, but ColourPop's lipsticks go bad really quickly, or I think they do. So I'm getting rid of this one. I have the other two that came in the collection, and I like those. So I'm going to use it, but I just thought she might get more out of this one. And then these two liquid liners by L'Oreal, the matte signature. These, I just do not care for these at all. They didn't work well for me. They were just a little bit too quick, too matte, too dry for me. So I just didn't really care for them. So we're getting rid of that. Oh, over here we got another Juicy Tube. So it's another Fig. This one's Fig Mint. I will never use that one because it's not really a gloss color that I would gravitate towards. I had a little extra brand new one of these little minis of the Vitamin Rich Face Base. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this to her because you guys can see I haven't even touched it. It's been not touched yet, so I'm going to give her one of those so she'll have as a primer. And then also we have the MAC Painterly Pot, and I've got that, and I have never used it much, hardly, so I'm going to give her that. And then last but not least, I have the Auric Shadow, and this is in the Ego Smoke Reflect. The idea of what it looks like so you can see it but see how pretty. It's a beautiful product. It's really beautiful. And then the bottom looks like this. So the bottom has a really beautiful cream base, and then you put the topper over top of it. I just don't, is it just me? I don't really get into cream eyeshadows much. I mean, I like them. I just don't get into them much, and I'm afraid they're going to dry out. So again, I think this is just something that she would like better. So I'm just going to let her have it. Okay, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed our little anti, whatever you want to call it, throwing away stuff, whatever you want to call this video, getting rid of my stash or whatever, video. But I hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Is there any of this stuff that you would use, or is there any stuff that you would like? That you like this in this pile, just let me know down below. And again, some of this stuff is not because I didn't like it. It's just that some of it was really good. It's just, unfortunately, I just never use it. And so it just kind of sits there and it's just collecting dust. So I just would rather give it to somebody that's going to use it. So I would rather put it to good use. So we're just taking it to somebody that I know that's wonderful and she's going to take care of it. So, and she's a makeup lover. So I know she's going to enjoy it. So anyway, with that said, guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself, And remember to love someone today. Remember to tell them that you love them. And, you know, a little kindness can go a long way. So be kind to people as well. And, you know, with that said, we will see you again, and not looking like such a hot mess with the beard and everything. Maybe I'll look a little better next time in the next video. So anyway, take care, and we will see each other again in the next episode. Bye.